Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Vandegrift, MCV Realty, here with Monica, who's actually doing this recording for me. She does a lot of background work for it, keeps our website up, make sure files are corrected, and make sure helps us with that background stuff we don't like to do because I'm technologically challenged personally. So I try the best, and I'm trying to get better on these videos for you and put out better content. So always, if you want to know about something in real estate or you got a question or concern, I'll be glad to meet with you anytime. But I also can do a video on the content. I got a lot more videos I'm going to be producing here with Monica moving forward. We do a weekly email blast that we try to provide content for our clients. If you're not on our list, let us know. We can get you on there. And if there's some content you want to see in that, also please reach out. Let us know. We had the lowest. This is the market report, 3Rivers market report we do every Wednesday morning. I'm a day late. We got a little busy yesterday, had some fires we had to put out, which is common in real estate. And that's why you want to have a good realtor on your side to make sure to help you through the process, because you're always going to have some kind of hurdles. And you want to make sure you're legally protected. There's a lot to it. But we had the lowest inventory in history again. We set a new mark of only 152 available homes, which pretty much the easiest way for the consumer to equate that is, every listing that comes up now, we've got 18.39 buyers, because a balanced inventory is about 2,800 homes. We sold in the last 12 months, 5,589 homes in Fort Wayne Metro. We only had, in the last 7 days, we only had 87 new listings come on. And a lot of that snowstorm really mentally affected people. And a lot of people have that spring mentality, which I always tell people, houses look better in the spring. Flowers are coming up. The snow's gone. And, if you're looking at a school system change, that's great, because usually, you're looking at 30 to 90 days in the process from the time you list it to getting done, getting moved. But at the end of the day, houses sell every day of the year. You can see 136 sold in the last 7 days. But I can understand people don't want snow getting tracked in. Some people don't want to move in the winter because they're actually moving themselves, as opposed to having a mover. Like, I had a elderly lady that I helped out, and we sold her house and moved her last month. And she was concerned about the winter moving. And I said, well, are you actually moving, or are you just boxing stuff up in your house? It's like, well, I'm boxing it up, and I said, the movers are happy to work because they're slow, because we know that January and February are slower months in real estate. Like, I swear, January and February, our realtors are on vacation month, which I did one too, because I know that as well. So, but the market still moves. So if you need to make a move, and it's the right time for you, because it's always about what you want. We're very big at MCV Realty on creating a client experience that's the best for you. And get you what you want, because at the end of the day, that's ultimately what we're here to do, is serve you. And we always look forward to the opportunity of serving more people, and we're never too busy to take on referrals. We've got other agents on the team too, if I'm too busy, that can help you out, and I'll work with you with them. Rachel Foster is a great help. Our new consultant extraordinaire, Lucio, helping out especially with a lot of our Spanish speaking clients. But I want to go through this before I digress again too far. Folks, want to make sure I'm on this market report. So you can see houses still sell every day of the year, all the time. Even in the Great Recession, 06 to 08, houses were still selling. There were more coming on the market than were selling, and that's where the inventory piled up. And we had, the problem of that, but that flipped into a buyer's market. So, that's where people could get deals, because some sellers had to sell. They got to move. They got a job. They got to go somewhere. It just depends. It's all situation related. We're seeing the average days on market moved up a little bit, but we're also seeing the median price went up again to 10,000 over list. And like I tell people, in this market, I know everybody wants to get a deal, and at MCV Realty, we're going to fight for every dollar of yours like it's our own. And the last two houses we did last week, we got them both for market price. I was really happy. In this market, if something's move-in ready and it looks like it's HGTV, it's probably going to go over even what they're asking on the list price, and a seller can ask whatever they want. So you want to make sure you understand the market and the market value. And I always research that for my clients, along with the entire history that I can find of public information on the house to make sure you're getting something, and to kill out anything that might not be certain. We try to eliminate as many things as possible to be as certain as possible that you're getting what you're paying for. Median days was about the same, and you see that in reference to that's why I cover the last 12 months. This, I know I do a market report meme that has an abbreviated version of this. If you want to get set up on our email blast or want this information sent to you on a regular basis, let me know. I do this every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. to clock the market at the same exact time every time, so we can see, because you can see that even over the last 12 months, the median sale price has been 3,000 higher. And the averages are pretty close to that. These are not, and we use the median because it eliminates outliers. Like one house I know of a few months ago had $100,000 appraisal gap, and it ended up selling for like $60,000 over what the appraised value. And the appraised value is about what market value is, or what at least an appraiser believes the market value to be. And I always want to warn people of that, because I don't want you calling me back. Like, we've got an inspection today at 4:00 I've got to go to for a client, and we got that one for market value, and we had to put in 4 or 5 offers before then because so many houses were going over, and my client didn't want to pay that extra, because what if he just moved here from Oklahoma, so what if he's got to move again with his job? I don't want you, in 3 years to be calling me back and saying, and having to write a check to sell your house, because that's what happened to a lot of people that bought houses in 05, 06, 07, where they paid too much for them, and they had to move for some reason, 2009, 2012, and they had to write a check to sell their house because they were underwater. They owed more on it than it was going to be able to sell for in the market. So I always want to be conscious of that. But if you really love a house and you want to pay over, that's your call. Like I always tell people, what you want to make an offer on, or even when I'm listing your home, what you want to list it at is your call. I'm going to advise you what I think is going to happen, and try to give you all the possible outcomes that could happen from that decision. So yeah, if anyone has any further questions on any of this or anything else, real estate, or, even God related, I'm trying to get back into working on my Broken Man Ministries for the homeless too. If anybody has any ideas, I'm going to do a video later on that. I got a great idea from a guy yesterday on that. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and let me know if you need anything, and look forward to the opportunity to serve you. Thank you. Grace and peace.